Collagen's not just trendy. Collagen is really, really powerful when it comes to your hair, your skin, your nails, your joints, but also getting stronger and building muscle. In fact, recent research is proving that it might be just as important as the regular protein powders that you're taking in on a regular basis. So let me explain exactly how collagen can help support you on your health journey, but also on regular lifestyle so that you can recover and feel your best. All right, so let's get into the science of what happens, okay? First of all, we have to look at when you work out, you are always eliciting a little bit of a micro trauma to the body. What does that mean? It means that you're breaking down muscle fibers to a certain extent. You're asking the body to basically tear a muscle fiber so that it can regrow a little bit stronger. But a lot of people don't realize that collagen plays a much bigger role in that than what we really think. We usually think that collagen just plays a role in our cartilage or our connective tissue and things like that. But if it wasn't for the collagen, we could never actually build the muscle properly. You see, two things are happening when you're breaking down muscle fibers. You're having a regeneration of those muscle fibers, kind of a replication of cells, which I'll talk about in a second. And then you actually have a production of scar tissue, connective scar tissue, that allows this to happen. If you've ever gotten a massage before, you know that they're working through some scar tissue. A lot of times the masseuse will tell you, oh, you've got a lot of scar tissue build up here, et cetera, et cetera. If you're someone that works out or you've just been through a lot of stress where your muscles are tense, you develop scar tissue. And although it seems like a bad thing, it truly is just your body doing what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to be trying to protect you. So it makes your muscles a little bit tougher, a little bit stronger, and sometimes they build up tough and strong in the wrong places and you end up with these nasty knots, okay? Plain and simple. But collagen is a huge cofactor in that process happening and what allows us to actually recover. So there's a study that was published in Europe PMC that took a look at how the body uses collagen in recovery after an intense workout. So what they did is they put subjects through an intense workout. And then for 3 weeks, they measured their collagen synthesis levels. Not their collagen levels, but their actual synthesis levels. Basically looking to find out how much of a demand there was for collagen. What they found is in the first week, there was a huge demand for type 3 collagen synthesis. What this means is that type 3 collagen was there to actually stop the trauma, to help the healing process, to start the muscle on its road to recovery so that it could be healthy. Then the rest of the time of that 3-week period, there was an increase in type 1 collagen synthesis. What does all this mean? Well, type 1 collagen is there to just rejuvenate the muscle, help it get a little bit more flexible, help support it, help give it the glue and the structure that it needs to become bigger and stronger. So there's repair phase, and then there's get bigger, get stronger phase. And collagen played a huge role in both. So now knowing this, we know that collagen legitimately has a purpose in muscle recovery. Let's look at what happens when you're going to the gym and you're breaking down muscle and how this whole process starts. So you go to the gym and you break down your muscle fibers. You work out, you get a little bit of soreness, you stretch yourself in a weird way, you get used to just a whole different wide variety of exercises. Well, what happens is the first thing is the muscle fiber breaks down a little bit. Little tears, little teeny tears in the muscle fiber. Well, just outside the muscle fiber, we have these cells, and these cells are called satellite cells. And they're called satellite cells because they sit outside the muscle fiber, kind of like little satellites. And what happens is when there is muscle trauma, even the tiny, tiny, tiny little bit, these satellite cells turn on. They get activated, and they fuse together. And then what they do is they fuse together, and then they fuse to the muscle cell, the muscle fiber. So the muscle fiber gets bigger. So we already have these cells that are floating around the muscle, waiting to get activated and waiting to fuse to make the muscle bigger. Because obviously muscles grow when we work them. That's the whole job of them. They adapt. So then those satellite cells replicate because they have a nuclei. Because they replicate, we can repeat this process over and over. So think of it like this. Muscle cell, satellite cell floating. Satellite cell gets activated, fuses, and adds to the muscle fiber. But then the satellite cell replicates and creates another satellite cell that floats, okay? And then it gets activated again and it grows. Floats and grows because they can replicate. That's how we build muscle. But collagen plays a big part in this. You see, collagen is the glue. And without the glue, that satellite cell can't fuse to the muscle cell. So it wouldn't ever really happen. So we need the collagen, we need the glue to get that satellite cell to glue to the muscle fiber. And then we need other forms of protein to build around that and grow and stimulate more recovery. So collagen is the glue that holds our muscle recovery and our muscle growth all together. So now that we know this, let's take it one step further and break down collagen into the amino acids. Okay? We've got glycine, we've got proline, and we have arginine. Those are the 3 amino acids that make up our good friend collagen. And they all have something to do with muscle recovery and joint health. First off, let's look at proline, because proline's job is to rebuild connective tissue and rebuild some of the encapsulation of muscles. It's the harder proteins that we really need to build. Again, the cartilage, the connective tissues, things like that. Then we have the glycine. Glycine is what gives the muscles the flexibility. It's what gives them sort of that ability to move and be able to go through different ranges of motion. It's adding the flexibility. So if we didn't have that, we'd have very stiff, rigid muscles all the time. And then arginine, the last amino acid, encourages blood flow. So that's allowing the glycine and allowing the proline to get to where it needs to go to rebuild the outer surface of a muscle and the connective tissue that supports the muscle. So it's really a trifecta that allows our bodies to recover in a truly flexible and mobile way. Then, and only then, can the other proteins that we consume, may it be whey proteins, may it be pea proteins, meat, whatever, that's when that comes in and does its job. So I don't want you to think that collagen is just something that's heavily marketed because it's popular right now. It's not the case. It is popular and it is heavily marketed, but I think it's coming at the right time because now we're understanding the importance of it and the role that it plays in a multitude of different things. And here at PuraTHRIVE, we're all about providing the highest quality products, which is exactly why we were able to find collagen in its purest hydrolyzed form and combine it with two of the most powerful things that you need for a low-carb ketogenic diet. We're talking about MCTs and DHA, which is a slower digesting fat, coupled with collagen to give you the perfect blend of everything you need to have ketosis energy and the right recovery. So click on the link and you can learn a little bit more about how collagen can work for you, but also how combining it with the right nutrients like we have in Keto Balance can give you everything you need to be on your way to your best self. I'll see you on the next page.